ask Ms. Karen Spong to come up and to provide her evaluation of Chad's speech.
Thanks, Scott. All right. Chad, excellent first speech. The humor was there. Got me laughing. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get a run for my money here. Being the humorous one here, I'm taking the cake, dude. Good storytelling. Learn about your life in 4 to 7 minutes. It was excellent first ice-breaking speech. You had good volume. However, you'll learn more about vocal variety later on when you get through the book. You also had a good opening, a good middle, not so ending. Again, you'll learn that later on down in organizing your speech. That's the next one over. You'll learn that as well. Now, your notes, I saw you had them right here, and you refer to them every now and then, but again, it's okay. First speech, you know, some people use notes, some people don't. Again, let's see. The one thing I did caught, and you're probably seeing me doing it right now, your hands in your pocket. It must be a habit to you, because I see you do it every time you come up here. So that's one thing you'll learn, is to use your hands and to be very expressive with your body language. Overall, excellent job on the speech. I learned so much about you. It's so exciting to hear people jumping out there and speaking for their first time. Keep up the good work. I'm looking forward to your second speech. Thank you.
That was great. I hope that Chad will take your criticism and feedback so that he can obviate some of his issues from his first speech.
Yeah.
Now I'd like to ask Mr. Matt Freeman to come up as the second evaluator for Lori's 9th speech.
Actually, my 29th speech.
29th.
Oh, boy.
I apologize.
But 9th for my advanced.
You did
Oh.
CC twice?
CC and then advanced communicator bronze. That's 20.
Oh, I thought you were going for
And
that.
silver.
Silver.
Is that for me? Thank you.
All right, so Lori today gave a nice speech, keeping them laughing. Just real quick, the objectives were to prepare a speech that opens with a self-deprecating joke, string together 2 or 3 related jokes within the speech body, and then close the speech with a humorous story. So I thought this was a really tough speech, you know, to have to not only just open with a joke, pull us in, but then kind of work through it, and then actually close with something that relates back to it. I thought, you know, I haven't even given my first speech. I was like, wow, this is hard. So, but Lori, you know, you always do a great job. You know, even for a subject that you may not, you know, you just kind of learn about and study, you spoke very confidently on it. The opening, you did, you know, talk about your flexibility and bending down, and then you showed a couple pictures. I thought it could have been a little bit stronger. Maybe it would be if you had like an actual story. I mean, you kind of worked those in, but if, you know, opening with a funny story like that happened in the yoga class might have pulled us in a little bit better. But you know, you did pull us in with a joke. And then as you worked through the story, you kind of brought up the 10 different yoga styles. So you kind of went into a couple, and then the laughter one, you kind of started working in some jokes there with different styles, and you interact with the group and kind of asked if anybody had ever heard of it. And so I like the way you went into that and actually got people laughing, talking about laughing yoga. And then from there, you did show a few more pictures of the dogs and the cats doing it. So that was a great way to kind of work that back in there. So you know, you did a great job intertwining those jokes. And the closing, you had that final picture, you know, of the guy in the real crazy pose. And so you worked that back again, which your theme was kind of the flexibility and associated with yoga. So, you know, overall, I thought you did a great job working it into the story. I just think maybe like the beginning with, I would have liked to heard a story of you in the class, maybe a little bit more if you did it, but kind of really, or if you knew of a friend, funny story that happened. But overall, I thought you did a great job kind of working the jokes. So yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good feedback.
I'd like to introduce Raj, our meeting evaluator for today, to...
Want to go with the timer?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go with our functionaries. Thank you. Edwin, would you please provide your report on the timing for today?
Sure. Yes, function of package. This speech was 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Lori was 6 minutes and 42 seconds. The evaluation, Karen was 1 minute 41. And Matt was 2 minutes and 10 seconds. For table topics, Tracy 205. I was 150. Stephanie was 129. Lori was 124. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name right. Pushpa? Pushpa. That was 57 seconds, so almost made a minute. Lento was minute 56, and I don't... Something. Was 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so really long, but overall, really long.
Thank you, Edwin. Next, I would like to ask Mr. Hiren Patel for his preliminary report.
For speeches, Jade got a few 3 arms in counting. Lori, 1 arm, 1 arm. On the table topics, Tracy had 2 arms, Edwin's 2 us, Stephanie 1 arm, Lori 1 arm. Pushpa was pretty clean, I didn't catch anything. Limpo, a couple arms. Shantanu, a couple arms as well. Karen on the evaluation was really clean. And Matt just got 2 arms on the evaluation. And then we had 3 word of the day users as well, Tracy, Dan, and Scott.
Lori,
Thank
let's
you, Hiren.
done.
I had it written down too.
Yeah.
Gotta catch up.
I apologize for this. This is my first time as Toastmaster, and there were some issues with timing and introduction, so I apologize. But
That's
next
good.
time, I hope
Good notice.
to
That's
obviate
okay.
some of these logistical issues.
Number
And
2.
do a better job. I would like to ask Raj to come up and provide his evaluation.
So to obviate missing any details, I've been paying attention all along and
there
listening
you go.
very closely. So in terms of the general evaluation, did we start on time? Yes, we always start at 12:05, so we did start on time. Was there always someone at the podium? Yes, either the speaker or the Mr. Toastmaster was always here. Interesting topic for today. In the beginning, people were kind of shy, but then they started warming up and started talking about their car stories. Either it's naming the car or covering the radiator with the foil paper to get the heat. Do we have new guests today? Yes, we have Pushpa and Kevin, and even Pushpa participated, so that was good to see. The highlights was big gathering, new members or new guests, and the participation from the team. I think I counted 17 in the room. Other comments, I would say there were people used the word of the day, including me, so I earned $1, a valuable $1. The evaluations of the speeches were very detailed, so that was a good thing. I think that was a good job. The mission statement was read. The only thing that was missing, our friend Mr. Timer was not happy that electronic clock is not working.
We'll have it next.
So, but I think overall it was a good meeting, so I will evaluate it as 10.
Thank you, Raj.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Ms. Stephanie Buchanan to adjourn our meeting. Oh, and ribbons.
All right, great meeting, guys. It's awesome that we got a 10 out of 10. I have a couple ribbons to give out. First timer to Pushpa for coming up here. And then icebreaker speech. Chit.
Forgot to give him.
I thought it was like a secret note. I was like, uh-oh. And we don't have our advanced
It's okay.
ribbons, but congratulations.
Yay, thank you. All right.
We have 4. You have 4?
4 and 5. You're gonna give me 4 and 5? That's 9. That's right. I don't need. No, it's okay.
We do have. And then just a couple housekeeping things. Karen sent an email about our speech contest. So the way that's going to work, basically there's two contests going on at once, and we have club level contests. If you win this, you can advance to the next level, eventually winning the entire international speech contest is the thinking there. But so we have the regular speech contest, which is what you just saw, the prepared speeches that are typically 5 to 7 minutes. You come up here, present the speech. The winner from our club can advance to the next level. And then the other contest is a table topics contest. So just like the second half of our meeting, table topics, everyone will be responding to the same question. And, you know, it'd be like, please describe a story about your first car. And so everyone else will be outside. You'll come in here, speak for 1 to 2 minutes in front of our panel of judges, which is just our club members. And then next person comes, and et cetera. So everyone is responding to the same prompt, and the winner of that can advance to the next level contest as well. Any questions about that? Did you get responses, Karen?
I received a response from Chad here for being one of the judges, so I'm looking for 2 more judges and a timer,
Okay.
and I'm already down to you for the Sergeant at Arms.
And how about participants?
We need 1 more speech and 5 people to do table talk.
Yeah, the table talks is super easy to do. You don't have to prepare. It's just like a regular meeting, so it's kind of fun. It's like, okay, bring your A game. You have to meet the time requirements in order to qualify, but it's a really good way to, you know, kind of challenge yourself and get outside of your comfort zone a bit. And everyone's welcome to participate, so go to Karen to fill those roles, and that will be, what's the date on that? February
27th.
February 27th. And then the week after that, the Thursday after.
22nd or 27th?
27th.
27th, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 22nd's on a Saturday, never mind.
27th. And then the week after that, the Thursday after that, will be our executive speaker series with Jen Anania, our executive here, will be coming in and speaking, and that'll be open to everyone at Ingram and our club as well. So last executive speaker series, we had about 65 participants just coming in. It's a really great way to hear an executive speak about their experience with public speaking, or, you know, a little more personal. You know, they're not going to be talking about business stuff. So it's just it was really interesting last time. I thought it was a great experience. So just getting that out there. Lori sent out an email with volunteers, and looks like we just have everyone signed up, and it's a great event, pretty easy to put on. We just have everyone come help set up. So that'll be really good as well. And thank you to our 2 guests, Kevin and Pushpa. Thanks for coming. Do you guys have any feedback, any questions? Awesome. Great.
Sign her up.
Distinguished club.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to come back at any time. Martha is our VP of membership, and Matt is our treasurer. They're the 2 to talk to as far as actually signing up if you want to be a member, but you can come back as a guest as long as you like. We have had people do that for 6 months, so no pressure, but of course
We all look at it when.
Yes. But once you sign up, you'll get your manuals, and you'll be working through the educational curriculum, all that good stuff, and leadership, and Amy will help coach you through all that too as our VP of Ed. And then, yes, Amy just whispered in my ear, we are officially a distinguished club for this coming year, which is there are 3 levels of distinction. So once we're on track to be President's Distinguished, which is like the most elite you can be, which is kind of a big deal. So
It's a very big
good
deal.
job, Ingram Microphones.
We're counting on you, man.
I'll do that.
And all the pressure's on Olympo to...
I'll do that.
Advance?
Yeah,
How many
advanced
speeches?
I
communicator.
need
I'm doing speech
4
number
more
9 next week.
All right,
Excellent.
any other questions, comments?
Which one?
Housekeeping? All right, have a great week.
Do
Thank you,
have to
guys.
do those special speeches too?
I already did one advanced communicator.
Okay, so
Advanced-
But there's
table
the-
topic?
That's all we're gonna do.
Okay, so
If you only
Communicator.
have 1 speech, then you need more table talk.
2 manuals.
2 minutes,
It'd be
yes.
kinda-
I'm working the
Cool.
second one.
Phyllis Williams.
Yeah, then when you get here, you have to do these things. That's what
Yeah.
I'm working. I have 1 more speech in this book and 1 more speech there.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I need it for my other club because we need to get President's
Oh,
Distinguished, or I'm
you need all of it.
the president. If we don't get that, that'll be the first year we don't get it.